You know what it is. Mac 357, Big Chuck, I see you. The Evening Experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And once again, we're on the Matrix Studios Network. This is the Evening Experience coming on Thursdays from 6 to 7. Sometimes we stretch it out, but 6 to 7 tonight.
We on 87.9 Real Deal FM. We lit. We got a nice show for y'all as we do every week. Thank y'all for tuning in, baby. Experience your Thursdays with us, man.
That's what I'm saying. Do what we do best. Okay, we have a call coming in, but that's one of our guests, just to let you know. And we're going to put him on momentarily. One of our guests happens to be a international basketball superstar, as well as N1 legend. He is currently at this moment doing charitable works down in Atlanta, and has an organization that he will be talking about tonight. But when I tell you the craziness of what's been going on in the world with the Trump man, the orange, as I call him, the Orange Brigade, is currently over in China messing stuff up, messing up stuff over here, messing up wherever he goes.
What do you do now?
He need a bib. He's sitting there talking mess, about North Korea or something, and trying to make it seem like as if he's doing something to help us. He said basically this is his line to them. Cut that out. Yeah, what is that? That's some directive or something? No, wow. That's serious.
Yeah, he's threatening. He's like,
we will not have this. Yeah. We will take you out if we have to.
Yeah.
Wow. This is insane.
I ain't fighting for that, man. That's for sure.
I'm definitely not. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, but I got to tell you right now, it's not going to happen with us. This show is boycotting that orange dude. Somebody need to throw some orange napalm at him or something, because he getting on my nerves.
Yeah, man. Every day. It's something new every day. I can't believe how relevant he can. It's amazing how much he messes up on a daily basis.
And once again, shout out to Melissa Harville LeBron, the beautiful woman that was here, and first African-American woman, as I said, to have 2 cars successfully running in NASCAR.
Oh, wow.
As well as motorcycles as well.
There we go.
So shout out to her and her sexy swag. Once again, we have DJ Droop in the building.
Here, baby.
Doing what we do best right here. Let's not even hold back any further.
Yeah.
Once again, N1 legend and Helicopter is in the building. Well, actually, he's on the phone, but he's in the building. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Helicopter?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
All right.
What's up?
Peace and blessings, brother.
So the first thing I want to ask you about is, were you a high school player when you started, or what got you into basketball?
Well, man, funny story. I got 4 sisters. And, my generation is a little different than generation now. It wasn't no sitting in the house playing video games. My parents told me to get my tail outside.
All right.
Sorry.
So whenever we're around the way and the boys couldn't come over, I had to figure out how to entertain myself. So you know how that was back in the day where you get thirsty, you got to drink out the water hose, water sticky.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Them
That's
days.
real.
All right.
So, man, if you think about all the sports, basketball's the only one that you can really do alone. Like, it got boring playing baseball, throwing the ball up by myself. Football, what you can do, throw the ball up. So basketball's the only one that you can really, really do by yourself. Like I said, I have 4 sisters, so.
Handball too?
Go ahead,
So
Helicopter.
I fell in love with the game at a young age.
Okay. So after having 4 sisters and you're just starting to have a sport that, basically you can do by yourself, what got you connected to N1?
That's a funny story. Like, so funny. When I got on tour and told the guys, they were like, "You got to be kidding me." So I just graduated from college. I left college. I came down to one of my best friends. We call each other brothers. You know how we do. Everybody cousins, everybody brothers.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm up one night and I'm watching TV, and I see Spider, and I see the guys on tour, and I was like, man, this junk got fake. This is ridiculous. And I was like, and so one of my guys down here that's a basketball legend in my way, named Tracy Williams, played for Harlem Globetrotters, played overseas. He was like, yo, they coming to Raleigh. You need to go out and try out for this team called N1. Just go out there and play. I'm like, N1? I said, are you serious? I said, I just saw them the other night on TV. I'm not going out there. He's like, well, just go out there. And I'm dead serious, man. It's crazy how the Lord works in mysterious ways. I'm like, I'm not going out there. He was like, well, you're in Raleigh anyway. You always want to hoop, so go hoop. And that's how you get me to go hoop. He said, because I think a couple of them better than you. See. He know how to get to me.
Yeah.
So I went out there in the open run, did a couple dunks, and then they was like, yeah. Then prime objector, Lionel Rail, still my guy. Talk to him to this day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see him this weekend down in D.C.
Okay.
He was like, yo, I remember you from the dunk contest. He said, so everybody stopped me, told me to do. They made me do a dunk contest by myself, with myself. So after I did that, they invited me inside the building. So I came inside, and I go inside the building, man. I'm 22, fresh out of school, legs feel good. I'm hooping. So I went in there and destroyed it on national TV and everything. They were like, yo, we got the contest. People don't understand the contest was really over. If they knew anything about it, when I came along, it was really over. They was like, nah, we got to keep you around. And, the rest is history.
Right. Now, playing in the Garden, see, I'm a young buck. I'm 24. So I remember growing up watching N1, Hot Sauce, The Professor, like you said,
Facts.
Spider, Prime Objective, Air Up There, all those dudes, all those cats. How is it playing in the Garden in front of all those people?
Man, like, playing in big crowds never bothered me. Of course, I went to a D1 school, so, I'm just hoop. I don't pay attention to the crowd. But the only thing I could think about in the Garden the whole time was Jordan had 55 years.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think about. And then when we got a steal on break and Fest, he threw me to live, and I banged out in the Garden. I was like, yo, it's the Mecca.
There you go.
I just banged out in the Garden.
Right.
So it was cool, man. Jordan. Then Fest ended up hitting the game winner. So it was just crazy.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I watched N1 every time I seen it on ESPN. My eyes was glued to the TV. Y'all just did it differently. I played basketball in college myself, so talking to someone like you is just like it's surreal. Another question for you. How you get your bounce? Because I could get up a little bit, but your bounce is OD. How you get it like that, man?
Man, a lot of people ask me that, and I be training and stuff now, and everybody always say, yo, I want to jump like you. To be honest with you, I can always jump. I never worked on my legs, nothing. I didn't live till I got to college, but I could always jump. My first dunk was in 6th grade.
Oh, boy.
So when everybody was touching the back, when everybody was touching net, I was touching the backboard. Yeah, so you young, so you don't know. Tapping the glass was a big thing. So everybody just jumps out how you tap the backboard. I was hanging on the ring.
Right.
So then I just started with a tennis ball, then volleyball, then the girls' ball, and finally I could dunk a boys' ball. But I think over the years I really got it, and they did a big article on this. It pushed me every day because I could dunk at school and never could dunk at home. Never. I could never dunk at home. Yeah, I'm talking about 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. I could never dunk at home. The summer of my 11th grade year, I finally dunked at home.
Uh-huh.
And then my dad, he was like, he laughed. You finally got it. I was like, yeah, I don't understand. What I didn't realize was I played at home on a dirt court.
Right.
If you think about it, over the years, the weather. So my goal, when we measured, it was 11.5 feet that I've been trying to dunk on all of years.
Yeah, man.
But as a kid, you don't know that as a kid. And like I said, I ain't no concrete court.
Right.
I'm 37 years old. We had a dirt court in the backyard.
Right. Oh man.
Either that or he didn't know how to measure it right when he put it up.
There you go. Oh man. Speak on some of your biggest influences. Playing the game for so long. Speak on people that have had a profound impact on you.
Being from North Carolina, man, of course, Jordan.
Right.
And I'm not saying I didn't meet Jordan until I was a pro, but just watching him, listening to him, I was the red shirt, black tops, red shirt guy. I went out, got a Michael Jordan ball and thought it was really autographed by him. That was me. Come fly with me. I watched that, and the things that he would say, I've always been a student of the game, and he said something that resonated with me, and I took it to me. I took it to heart in every game I've ever played, whether it's pickup or professionally. He said on one of his tapes that he played every game like there's somebody in the crowd who never seen him play before.
Right.
So no matter what he did before, he wanted everybody to leave with a good impression of him. I think that, and I tell people that when I'm training, you never know who's in the crowd, who's watching you for the first time. So you have to leave a good taste in their mouth.
Right.
And besides my coaches and my family and stuff, that's one of the biggest things I always try to take with me. And I dislike, I hate to use your word hate, but I dislike when people cheat the game. Man, you can't cheat it. It's going to come back around. You can't cheat it.
Right.
Well, with that being the case, and you being the N1 legend that you are, and then from that, it spearheaded you going overseas. How long did you play overseas?
13 years.
Wow.
But my overseas story, that's another funny story.
There you go.
I'm going to write a book.
There you go.
I'm going to write a book.
Let the people know.
I'm really going to write a book, man. True story.
I give you the name. I give you the title right now.
Sorry?
I give you the title right now.
Oh, what's the title?
N1 International Legacy.com. I'm joking. I'm just joking.
That title kind of long.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
No, but I'm on tour and we home for the winter.
Okay.
And my phone rang. It's a New Orleans number. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm on tour, so we kind of big time. We think we big time anyway. So nobody really got my number. There's nobody calling my number, and the name don't pop up. So I answer the phone. This guy said, "Hey, helicopter, yeah, what's up?" He says, "Master P."
Oh,
he said,
"Hold up,
I want you to come play on my team."
Master P from No Limit Records.
Hold on, let me finish. I was like, "Yo, I don't know who this is. How you get my number? Stop playing on my phone." So I'm on the way to the gym, and Spider called. Spider said, "Yo," I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "P call you?" I said, "P who?" He said, "Master P." He said, "I just saw him. He wants to go play on his team." I said, "Shut up." He said, "Yeah." I said, "I just hung up on him." He was like, "You what?" So P called back laughing. He was like, "Man, I knew it." So he was like, "Look, I want you to play on my team. How quickly can you get to Vegas? What are you doing?" I said, "Man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm home. I can be in Vegas whenever you need me." He said, "Well, Spider told me you were going to say that, so your flight leaves tomorrow." So unbeknownst to me, I don't know what's going on. Never met P or nothing. He flies me out to Vegas. He take care of Spider and I play on his team. That's when I meet Jelly Bean. Yes. And me and Jelly Bean, we just kicked it. So I played for P that 1 year. Then we went to me, Jelly Bean, and my coach from high school. We went to Boston, played in the ABA in Boston.
Wow.
Killing it. So I go home, and Jelly called. He said, "Yo, we said anything we do, we're going to do it together, right?" I said, "Yeah, whatever." He said, "Well, I'm about to leave Boston. You coming with me?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Where we going?" He said, "We're going to Japan." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's where we're going." So the league was just starting. 13 years later, that's how it happened.
Wow.
Yo,
that's crazy.
That's a wild story, man.
Yo, you should put that in the book. I definitely read that because a lot of people, who don't even, they've played, but they haven't had the extensive career that you have. Once again, N1 is a cult classic. And then to go play internationally and be regaled there as well. You've had a long and illustrious career in basketball. But I wanted to also talk about your philanthropic, efforts that you're currently doing. Tell us the organization that you're running and where people can find it and how they can help out.
Well, when I came home, man, I retired and I came home, and like all the other ex-players, I got to stay around the game. And my thing is, I want to teach the game. I know the game so much, and I really wanted to help. I hate to say this on the radio, but the young black men and women, everybody now, but especially them, because they need to know that there's more to life than these selling these drugs and being out on the street. So I know that everybody looks up to Steph Curry. He's a new thing. But when I'm out there training and teaching and doing my motivational speaking, Steph Curry didn't grow up the way you grew up. Dale was a millionaire. Steph was an NBA arena. But you know what? I came from the same background you came from. I came from having kerosene heaters to heat my house. I'm going to school smelling like kerosene. And to this day, I've never drunk any alcohol. I never did any drugs. So I did it. I made it out. So you can too. But the only way you can really do it is to commit yourself. Because no matter what you do in life, you got to commit yourself to succeed. So I made a company, and the name is Commit to Achieve. So again, do anything to achieve, you really got to commit yourself. So now I took that company and just ran with it, man. I did celebrity events, basketball tournaments, basketball camps, motivational speaking, training. Like I said, I got my own website. That's committoachieve.org. And that's the number 2 inside. Commit to Achieve is on IG, along with my personal was Helicopter 35. But my thing is, man, to teach these kids here that you got to do it. And there's this thing in life with stigma that says that, you know, if you mess up, you got a second chance. I hate that because you don't. But whatever you do, it's going to follow you. So you got one time to really get this right, man. So they need to know that they got to do it the first time, because you mess up as a kid, and then you get a felony. Guess what? You can't go to school now with no financial aid because they're not giving it to you. Yeah, okay, you messed up, but it's bigger than what you think. So we got to be conscious of everything that we do. And it's not cool just to hang around with the older crowd who's doing bad things. It's okay not to be cool. It's okay not to fit in, because at the end of the day, you got to live your life. And that's the main thing I be preaching to these kids, man. And they look up to me. And they, just because I was on TV and I could dunk a basketball, they listen to me. So that was a platform the Lord gave me, man. And I wouldn't feel right if I wouldn't spread the knowledge to our youth.
Amen.
I know there's a long soliloquy, but
no,
I'm passionate about this thing.
It's needed, okay, man. It's needed, especially in today's times, man.
So tell us where they can find you on social media.
Like I said, my website, I know it ain't social media, but it's committoachieve.org. You can see everything I'm affiliated with, what I'm doing, camps, and anything. Helicopter 35 is my IG. Commit to Achieve is another one of my IGs. My Facebook is John Helicopter Humphrey. There's also a Commit to Achieve on Facebook. So I try to separate the two, but sometimes I don't. So it don't matter to me, man. I enjoy interacting with the fans and everybody. And every message I get, man, I respond back. Now, it might not be timely, but I respond back. You'll get a message from me.
Yes, sir.
Because there's so many, man. And it's just, and I'm not that guy I think I'm too big to respond, because I love whether it's criticism, which thank God I ain't got too many of that, or whatever, or it's just that I got a message the other day, just kids, how do I do this? How do I do that? Take time, hit them up. Yo, you need to do this. You need to make sure your grades are right. You need to take these tests. Take these tests early, so if you mess up, you can take it again. Like, I have the knowledge on all of that. I was the guy in my senior year had to spend hours and hours in the classroom trying to pass his SAT. I missed the SAT score my first 5 times taking it by 1 point. So, but I didn't give up to go to school. And my grades are good, but I just didn't test well. Like that test is a pressure test. That thing's a beast. I needed an 820, and I hit an 810 5 times in a row. Then my 5th time I took it, I got like a 930. I'm like, get out of here. But then on the flip side, my daughter took it her sophomore year, and man, 1100. That little son of a gun.
Well, God bless. Well, I just wanted to thank you for being a guest on the Evening Experience.
Yes, sir.
You are a friend to our show.
Oh, I'm old. Oh, okay.
It's on you.
No, I didn't know it was time for me to introduce my show and stuff. You already know it's your girl, yo, it's French, and it's Real Rec Radio. And we teaming up with the Evening Experience. I'm that hype right now. I feel like a celebrity and all that because they be having all the celebrities on their show and got money. I think they got a little bit of money or something going on over here. I gotta hang out with them or go to a party or two with them. I need to be in the loop. I need to be loopy like y'all. But introduce yourselves, let everybody know, about yourselves.
So once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And this is what we do. This is the Evening Experience from 6 to 7 every Thursday. We once again appreciate Real Rec Radio for giving us the opportunity to steal a couple of their minutes. And currently, the guest that is currently behind me, the man that you just heard that joint, is banging. Live Johnson's in the building.
Welcome.
Live
Thanks,
Johnson.
thanks. Welcome.
First of all, that name is live. That name is hip hop.
There you go.
That name is truth. I like it, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for giving.
Pause. Okay, yeah.
But where you
truth?
get that name from, though?
I'm lost.
Well,
Well,
actually, that's a brand new name that I've been using for the past 4 or 5 years now. I was originally Live 1, but unfortunately that name was taken, so I had to come up with a new name. I was always known Live growing up, coming up in Queens and what have you, because I'm the first guy that always quick to do be the first one to get up on stage. Doesn't matter. I'm always been a lively person, and Johnson is my actual real last name, so I just added the two together and just ran with it.
There you go.
Well, it's crazy though. Nothing from the person who is Live 1, but Live Johnson is a better fit for you, brother.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
It really
especially
is.
it has
I don't
a
know.
little
I'm
style.
thinking you an OG over here.
It
Stuff on the
does.
low, I'm like, what you got going on besides the music? Live Johnson.
Oh, man.
And you know what's
Check it.
crazy? And
Live Johnson in the building.
I love that French is doing that because that's how I feel. I feel like he owned the name. That we said it, he owned it. For him to say right now he only had it for a couple of years, it was like the fuck. I thought he came out the womb. Live Johnson. This nigga's Live Johnson.
Amen.
I respect it.
Yeah, I have many hustles. I mean, I'm a jack of all trades. Not only I'm an artist, I do graphic design. I'm a music producer as well, and I'm a studio engineer. So
There you go.
Oh, okay.
man.
So,
Check coming in from different places.
hello.
gotta get the bag.
Yeah,
Hey, I
I'm
like
with you.
that. Huh?
You ain't gotta worry about waiting on nobody for nothing. And you be like, you know what? I can do this myself.
Exactly.
But you can't do everything yourself. That's the thing.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't be. What's the thing that somebody always said to me that you could be you could do many things, but be a master of none.
Yeah.
So of course, I developed my craft and learned how to master one thing at a time and learn and keep learning.
All right. So, what was the first thing that you mastered?
I would say being an artist because I've been an artist since I was 15. I wouldn't say artist fully, but always been rhyming since 15, developing my craft. Doing freestyle, lunch battles, or what have you. So,
So you were part of the essence.
yes.
Cause a lot of artists, they come up here like they be like, I've been rapping for like 2 or 3 months. Like
Hey, not even years, months.
No, months.
Yikes.
Months, yes, months. And you got the ones that come up here, they rapping off their phone. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing
'cause
wrong
some
with that,
people do
honestly.
that.
I want to go on record that French is not throwing any shade at any past guests from Real Rec Radio that came up here and said they've been rapping for months.
It got dark in here a little bit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right. If you're gonna be reading from your phone, at least, if you're gonna be an Insta rapper, at least be on point. Like, be on
agree.
point. Like, how you reading from your phone and then you forget the words? Like, you don't know how to read. Oh,
1 minute rhymes, add milk. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, what's crazy? Like, for French to ask him what craft he started with first, I knew the answer was either gonna be the producer or the rapper. And let me tell you why. Because when you're the jack of all trades and you do a lot of things, either you make a hot beat, you know how to rhyme over your own beat.
Yeah.
So you might say things like, you know what, this person's rhyming over wrong. This is how you do it. Now you become a
Exactly.
rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you rap and you like, I can't get enough studio time, so I'm my own studio. I'm gonna be my own engineer, and that's how these hats come on.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because from one artist to another, this is when he start getting the free studio time. The producers coming to him after he start learning all these things for himself.
Right.
But let him just be the artist, just the rapper. nobody want to give him studio time. Nobody want to give him beats.
Right.
It's when you show the grind in them other areas is when people want to start helping you in them areas. Like millionaires, they go to restaurants and don't pay for shit, but they're already millionaires. But me and you can't get a free meal nowhere. You gotta understand, this is a science that we drop in here. This is what we do, man.
All right. Now, speak on some of your influences throughout your career.
Yeah. I would say the Jay-Z's, the Nas, people from the golden era. I would even throw in a little Redman, Royce the 5'9".
There you go.
Mostly a lot of independent artists.
A lot of lyrical artists.
I stem from that, and also I like the Wale's, the Kendricks, and also anybody, and especially J. Cole. I'm a huge fan of J. Cole because he's also a producer as well. So
right.
I tend to be biased more to producer artists because I'm a producer artist.
But where you from?
I'm from Queens.
Oh, that's why you're so chill. Queens guys are so chill and laid back.
That's what you get from Queens? Chill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them, they be trying to be cute. They think they players and all that.
Until you get to
the
Southside, and that's a whole different story.
A whole other situation.
I'm not Jamaica.
What do you feel after hearing your list of influences? I see, and you can quote me on this because this is what the generations is calling it these days, the mumble rap. I see nobody in that era was on your list.
I'll be honest, I actually don't knock it.
Okay, but do you listen to it?
But I do. I'm a fan of Travis Scott as well because as a producer, I actually listen to their music. So sometimes I could grasp their beats, maybe, or they sound, and maybe try to emulate or make it my own. Because at the end of the day, hip hop is always progression. It's always coming up with something new. So anybody from the golden era can't really knock the new.
I'm glad.
Exactly.
Even though I'm not really a fan of people just spewing out lyrics that are dumb, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and be a hater as well.
I personally feel with 357. I've been a couple of times in the studio and listened to the show. And he's definitely not a fan of the mumble rap. And it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. But I feel he should evolve to understand it, not like it.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why I say that. Because you saying Travis Scott, I think Travis is an amazing producer and amazing artist. I just seen him perform live. It was a crazy show. Would he fall in the mumble rap? Yes, because he's not lyrical. I know what you're looking for, brother. Not everybody can sound like the R. And if you don't know who the R is, we talking about Rakim, and he knew it. That's why he's laughing, because he knew what I was talking about. You have to understand the essence of hip hop. We don't have that right now. The essence of it.
Oh, he's coming.
Don't do that to me. But we here.
We'll be here.
Oh man! Wait! The R's coming.
But right now,
man.
Serious as a heart attack.
if you had to sum up live right now, your form of rap, what genre of rap would you put yourself into?
I would say a mix between underground and a mix between a little bit of new. But mostly, I would say my sound is mostly truthful. Like, I'm a person that speaks his mind. Like, I'm not a person that's not gonna hold back or sugarcoat anything just because. I just like to speak my mind, as evident on the songs that was played called Feel No Way and Bootleg Industry or what have you. I just want to speak my mind because I'm a person outside of rap. I'm very soft-spoken and don't really say much. I actually observe more than speaking, so this is kind of awkward a little bit, but I feel like I'm an artist that needs to speak his mind where I get on record.
And that's a great segue. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into that song Bootleg, and you'll understand why I'm doing that, because when you hear it, you'll see.
Let's get into it.
Oh,
Well,
man.
we were just listening to Live Johnson. That was fire.
Thank you.
You definitely sound like you've been doing this since you're 15.
Yeah.
That's dope. So talk about this track. Like, what more on what? Huh? Oh, turn the mic on?
So once again,
man.
Oh my God, I've been talking and this wasn't on. Oh no, so I gotta say this all over again. So, I just gave him a shout out. He sounded like he's been doing this since he was 15 and not for 3 months.
Damn.
Nah.
Sorry, Insta
I
rappers.
thought my song was petty, but damn.
No. But let's get into this bootleg joint. What inspired you to come up with that dope track?
For me, I felt like I needed to speak my mind, being that I've been in this industry for a minute, and I see a lot of wrongdoing. And again, I speak my mind. Like I can't sugarcoat nothing. That's just the type of person I am. So with that record, it came actually out of anger and frustration at first, but then it came as I wanted to make artists more aware of what they're doing and media aware of what they're doing as well, and try to bridge the gap to do right. You know what I mean? So these artists don't get jerked or keep doing the same repetitive things over and over.
And that's
again.
a good thing that you're doing that, because there's a lot of. I posted the other day on my Facebook. I was like, before you sign any contracts with these janky managers, like get you a lawyer or get somebody around next to you that's very educated when it comes to stuff like that. Because there's people out here, they want to work with everybody. These managers want to work with anybody. Anybody they see with one song that's hot, oh, I gotta get them. You know what I'm saying? And there's some managers out here that they treating their artists like shit, and they like shitting on them, taking on their money and all that. And
well, let me give a quick shout out to KDK, my manager, who is here right now.
Yeah.
I think the thing that artists go wrong is they pick a manager just because they say they want to have a manager. The thing when getting a manager is take somebody that has real interest in you, like someone that genuinely likes your music. That's the first step I think artists should take before even taking on a manager. That's
Most
just my
definitely.
and that works for me, because if they don't really care about my music, then it's kind of like it doesn't make sense.
you're absolutely right about that.
Because you definitely have these Insta rappers with
The Insta rappers.
Insta managers. And you're like, all of a sudden,
Word.
this dude's like, your joint is fire. I'm gonna put you out. Don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Don't know what contract. Don't know how to get you. They got you in the club. They made $300. You made $100. All right, that's your whole career right there.
Dang. Now, talk about some of the trials and tribulations you had throughout your musical career.
Man, it was a lot of trial and error with me. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to the people. I felt like I made a lot of mistakes as far as picking up. Like I own my own studio first and foremost, so I had to learn what the right equipment to get, because there's a lot of music that I put out, which now that I look back and like, damn, like I should have had this equipment first before I put this music out,
Right.
or I should have, invest more into other things other than doing the same thing that everybody else is doing because it looks appeasable to do. So there's a lot of trials and tribulations that I made that, I wish I could do over again, but that's neither here or there. We here now,
There you go.
All right. So what other track you got up here with us that we need to listen to?
I have Feel No Way. That's the first single of a new project that I'm getting to put together called Return of the King. Another track I have is called Living Legend. That was me trying to do a trap style record because I never did one, but I felt like maybe I just need to bridge the gap with the new generation, but still keep it lyrical. So that's what Living Legend came about. And those are the 3 tracks that I have up here with y'all.
I definitely would tell somebody I like the fact that someone can use a trap beat, but with lyrics.
Yeah.
I like lyricism. So I can't deal with. It's like, what are you saying? Can you
Here
spell
he
it?
goes. Here
Spell
he
it.
goes.
Spell it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, some of these artists, I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I don't know. I don't know if y'all heard of this guy. He got the colorful hair that this video's going all over the place.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And everybody's like, this song is so hot. And he's like,
69?
I got the blicky I'm like, what is he saying?
Your man give a head to an AR-15.
That's what I'm saying.
And but
And the wedding dress at that.
Flex that bumping his joy like this is the new
Homeboy
York
over there feel
fire.
differently though.
Hey, it floats his boat. Hey,
Yeah.
that's him. I mean, I ain't doing that.
I would call like the Titanic.
Nah, but do you feel as though like a lot of like the lyricists now are getting overlooked?
Yes, I'll be honest. Yes, we are very overlooked. I think a lot of people are afraid to even book us or want to do shows with us because I feel like we are not the in thing right now. Like everybody want to follow.
Everybody want to follow one crowd. Like,
Except y'all. Like it seems like
I got a solution. So you go in, you go, and then think you that, and then when you get up on the stage, that's when you put the real lyrics. All right.
You know what? I'm not.
well, let me ask you this, because there's a lot. I don't know.
But think about it. You gotta give them ignorance.
How do you
give them substance? You gotta give them ignorance.
How do you feel about the Meek Mill situation?
It's fucked up, man. Like,
Messed up.
It's really messed up. And the funny thing is, I put out a Facebook post the other day saying, Meek Mill situation is messed up, and everybody on my timeline like, no, it ain't. He's out there. Oh,
he did it to
smoking.
himself.
He did it to himself.
He did.
But at the same time, the justice system sometimes could be unfair.
You're 100% correct.
Yes.
But in this case, when you're on probation, and I tell people this all the time, if you don't want the law looking for you, don't do things that the law is going to look for.
But come on, let's be serious. He was on.
Be serious.
He was on probation for 10 years, 12 years.
And because of the fact that he did crimes that led up to that time.
But also, there's stuff that,
My bad.
I was doing a little research on it before I even was talking about it because they said that the judge was, being unfair to him because she wanted certain favors from Meek Mill, like, oh, can you do
Allegedly.
this? Allegedly. We don't know if it's true. But, if that is true, then that's fucked up.
Well, his lawyer did call Angie Martinez, and these statements are true. She wanted him to make a song, remake the Boyz II Men on Bended Knee, and shout her out.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous.
By the way, my apologies for cursing.
It wasn't
No, you good.
No, we don't curse.
Yeah, my apologies.
Oh, we're not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Why didn't you tell me?
So like I was saying,
it was blurted out.
all right.
I apologize.
But all I'm gonna say is the fact is none of that stuff that they quote unquote said this judge did, which sounded crazy in the first place. I've never seen a judge in my life act something like that. But my thing is, they didn't record it, so it's their word against hers.
Yeah, that's true.
And if they're trying to get off, that would be something that they would. You're gonna say something crazy so you can make it seem like, yeah, she's at fault. The reason why she put me in jail is because I didn't get that shout out on a track.
But it's just kind of crazy because the prosecutor, they didn't want to give him jail time, and the probation officer either. Yeah. And the judge just was like, she was just like, nah, I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do, and that's it. And they gave him 2 to 4 years. Like that's
that's harsh.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
I didn't think he deserved that, but you can't scathe after you keep doing stuff wrong.
Yeah.
I tell people, you live a certain lifestyle, it catches up with you.
It does.
Listen, everybody wants to be that guy. Everybody in the street,
Yeah.
I'm that guy. Until you sitting there facing 30 years, then you're going to be an old guy when you get out of there. Just saying.
I mean,
But back to Live Johnson.
He said an old guy.
Damn.
I hope not.
That's when reality hits. Like,
But back to Live Johnson.
Yeah, man. Man of the hour.
Yo, so basically, you have lyricism, you have skill, you have tracks. What do you want to do with your career? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
This may sound odd. I actually want to help others. And a lot of people, I'm not a selfish dude. I want to
Some
see
of them need help.
No, it's true. Some of them need help.
Like
they need guidance.
For me, the best thing for me to do music is for my fulfillment for myself, really, to be honest with you. If I put out 2 albums already and about to do a third. So I feel like I accomplished what I needed to accomplish as far as letting people hear what they needed to hear. But now my main mission in life is to help others, and build a team and start a legitimate business. And, I mean, that's where I see myself going forward with either with music or with graphics or, whatever endeavors I do.
Well, can you tell some of the people with the social media where they can find you and some of the things that you're currently doing or what shows you have coming up.
Right now, you can follow me at Instagram or in SoundCloud at I am Live Johnson, or just simply visit my website www.livejohnson.com. I have another show tomorrow at WVMR called DNC After Dark. It starts at 10 o'clock. I forgot the time. My fault. That's another show interview I have coming up tomorrow. And we gearing up for an album release sometime in May. We don't have the full details yet, but right now I'm working on another project, plus working on another artist project as well. So I'm pretty busy and swamped, if you ask me.
There you go.
He's booked and busy. That's the new little trend on social media. Booked and busy. That might sound a little girly, right? I'm sorry. He's busy.
I literally am busy. Like again, and for me, as long as my fulfillment is helping others while helping myself. Like
Of course, that's how it should be.
I have a graphic company where all the artists come to me. Most of the artists come to me, ask for the CD covers or flyers, and so do promoters. So, yeah, I get paid. It's good gratification, but I'm helping others as well, with my visual sense and style. So I'm not just using it for myself.
Well, basically, this is what I'm talking about. When I tell you that we bring people here who are about something, not only he's an artist and he's putting out his music, but he gives the opportunity to others to get them prepared for when they're going out and they're getting ready to launch their careers. So once again, you're having people like Mr. Live Johnson in the building.
Yes, sir.
That's what we try to do, is bring people here who are about something.
That's right.
Thank you.
We keep them little hippity hoppities hopping someplace else.
Mumble rappers.
The younger crowd.
The younger crowd, the new generation.
Yeah.
I can't even do it. The new generation. I don't even want to do this for y'all. Y'all don't even deserve this. Y'all don't even know about this life right here. Yeah.
Star Trek. But once again, we appreciate you coming here to this.
Thank you.
We appreciate being on Real Rec Radio for having.
Thank you guys. No, thank you. Yeah, we just met DJ Self. They had DJ Self in the building.
Yeah, he dropped a lot of jewels.
You know?
I don't know if anybody else was tuning before I came on, but he dropped a lot of jewels.
I found that guy in the hallway.
No. So let everybody know where they could find you.
www.livejohnson.com. I am Live Johnson on all social media. If you want to follow my graphic page on IG, it's I am Live Graphics with a PHIX at the end. And look up, let's work.
Pleasure, man.
Hey.
It was a pleasure to be on your radio show.
And shout out to Katie, his manager, once again for setting this all up.
Yes, she set this up. She deserves the highest praise. This is my first FM radio broadcast, and I'm honored and blessed. So thank you for having me.
Appreciate you for coming, man.
Definitely.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.